I worked as a real estate agent in New York City for 2 years. Excuse me. In order to work as a real estate agent, you have to hang your license with a brokerage. In the midst of looking for brokerages, companies will sell themselves to you, but understand that they only care about the bottom line. In English, that means that companies will tell you how great they are in beautiful ways, but always do your own research. That's what I failed to do, and that cost me a lot in the long run. You're also mostly on your own. There is a lack of mentorship in the real estate industry. A lot of people have this old way of thinking where they're doing the same things that they've been doing since the early 2000s in a post-COVID world. Everything has changed since that time. And yes, I understand that you have experiences, but however, things are changing rapidly. And if you don't adapt to the change, you're not going to succeed as much if you decide to be stubborn and stay in your own ways. Another thing I want to talk about is there's a lot of people who gatekeep information. Gatekeeping information is the idea of people concealing information that's pretty much public data in order to get a competitive edge. Where my theory for this is that it's a lot of scarcity mindset. Because there's an oversaturated amount of agents, a lot of people are scared that there's not enough deals to go around. So because we're competing one-on-one on a one-to-one basis, if I can hinder you to gain knowledge or gain strategies, that will benefit me. And unfortunately, that is for a lot of people. Not everybody's like that. I met some great people, but this is the majority of the case I've been noticing. Because at the end of the day, it's a numbers game. It's just about seeing the maximum amount of volume and getting a percentage off of that. This doesn't take much skill to work in real estate.
Butters, I have some shocking news. My mom got a job.
Oh, and you're worried that maybe now your mom won't always be there to take care of you.
What? No, my mom got a job. My mom is dumb as and somebody's paying her to do something. Have you ever heard of a real estate agent, Butters?
Well, not really.
Yeah, well, neither had I. So I looked it up on a bunch of those shows and stuff. You don't do anything. You just look nice and hug people, and then when someone buys or sells a house, you make money.
Wow, well that sounds like a good deal.
It's more than a good deal, Butters. It's legal theft. If my mom can be a real estate agent, then literally anyone in the world can. We've got all these people moving from cities into our town. I can probably be a millionaire in just a few days' time.
Wowee!
Now, whatever you do, don't tell anybody. If anyone else finds out about this, they'll all want to be real estate agents too. You've always been great at taking pictures, Butters. I won't forget this when I'm rich.
Gosh, thanks, Eric.
But it is a lot of hard work. When I made a company a lot of money and decided to leave the company to switch companies, these people would get so angry. Like, what the hell, man? You don't owe me. When I was closing deals, they would say great things. You know, they come here and shake my hand. They would like tell me this and that, great things about me. But when I wasn't closing any deals, I needed help to revise my strategies or revise how I work. I get nothing. Try to ask for help, and these people wouldn't even budge. Honestly, it is what it is. And the funny thing is that they will destroy your reputation behind your back. So they would say one thing to your face, And once the door is closed, they will do a 360, a 180, and talk complete shit behind your back. And that's the mindset that some of these people have. It's a very fake it until you make it mindset, where you talk to someone with some kind of intention. You're not talking to someone to build a connection, but you're just talking to someone just because you want something out of them. And people can sense that. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to sense that because I wanted to proceed, and I thought these people were going to help me succeed in life. And unfortunately, what I've learned is good agents are liars, great agents are manipulators. And that just shows me a lack of confidence. I would appreciate that if you tell me face to face, that, okay, you don't have enough experience, or okay, you're not in the income bracket that we're looking for. I understand. And after I left the real estate game, that's when I realized it's a rat race. At the end of the day, it's a corporate job, right? No matter how much you do, you still climb up the corporate ladder, because at the end of the day, you're meeting new people. And there is a certain level of reputation in the real estate industry, where in New York City, people do not like New York City real estate agents. Because of that, New York City real estate agents that don't like the clients that they serve. And when you don't like someone, you treat them a certain way, which pretty much affirms what they were thinking, which makes them continue to look at the agents in a certain way, and the cycle just continues. However, overall, I have to say, it was a very interesting experience. I had my ups, I had my downs. There were months where I made a lot of money, there were months where I made nothing. And it made me the man I am today. But I think a lot of people don't talk about New York City, well, in the real estate game in general, is the reality of what it is. This is what this video is meant for. To showcase new people who are looking, especially new young people. That's who I'm targeting. New young people who are very impressionable, what the reality of this industry is. And I want you to understand, like, you take the time, do your research, do your due diligence. Don't rush into things too quickly. Sometimes it's more saving if you take your time in things. That's it. Advice for new agents. If you're just beginning or you're thinking about joining real estate, I highly recommend a couple of things you should do. A, work with a team, especially people that you like. You have to work with people that you like. That's the bare minimum. Ideally, you work with smart people who are innovative, who have a vision of the future. But if you don't, respectfully, I would say you should leave the room. That's the situation I was in. I had these ideas that were innovative, that I knew for a fact if we all put in the work, we could get far. But I knew the only problem was that it was just too much work for one person. So as me, I would have to pull even longer hours, and as opposed to working with other people, we can do the same thing, pretty much half each other's time. Because at the end of the day, every agent is doing the same thing. Secondly, learn how to market and edit videos. We're moving to a post-COVID world where people are less and less intrigued about pictures, and they more want videos. They want these videos of people who, give a nice tour, virtual tour, because it's convenient, right? Who wants to take the time out of the day just to see an apartment that they might not like? And a lot of times people post fake pictures just to attract more people. And thirdly, and I wish someone told me before I started real estate, get your mortgage loan officer license. What that is you're the underwriter for loans. So if you want to get into sales more, meaning if you want to get into buying and selling houses, I highly recommend getting that license because it pairs perfectly with real estate. All right. Thank you for watching.